Good afternoon, my YouTube viewers. It's Crystal here. What I want to do today is I want to show you how to make a grouped frequency distribution in Google Sheets. You should be able to do this in Excel as well because they're very similar software packages. It's just that I can't do it in Excel because I'm using an online screen recorder, and the online screen recorder will only allow me to use the tabs in my AVG virus protected software. So basically, this is my second time to try to do this because I tried to do it the first time and I couldn't get it to work because I don't have a mouse. And I got it to work at work because I had a mouse, but I don't have a mouse at home. So we're going to give it a go without a mouse. I studied it and I was able to do it, which is why I'm doing this video again. So this is for a grouped frequency distribution, and a few videos ago I made an ungrouped frequency distribution. So what we do is we have a student name and a score, and I've got a bunch of made up characters in the student name, and the score, I made up the score as well, and it's 21. So what we're going to do is, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make a pivot table. So we come over here to insert pivot table, and then we want to do it on the existing sheet, and so we're going to do cell C1 to create it. And then so we're going to come over here to where it says rows, and we're going to add the score, and then we're going to come over here to values, and we're going to add the score as well, and we're going to do a count. We're going to count the scores, and then when we count the scores, that's where we've got our first pivot table. And the next thing you do is we come up here to number 60, and we're going to make create a pivot group rule. And so minimum value is 0, maximum value is 100, and the interval size is 10. So we're going to say okay. Oh, it says interval size. Minimum value, I think it's going to be 60. Maximum value, I think it's going to be 100. And interval size is going to be 10. So we try that. So that's our pivot table. And so this is a group pivot table. So you know that you've got 3 from 60 to 69, 4 from 70 to 79, 5 from 80 to 89, and 9 from 90 to 100, with a total of 21 names. And then what we're going to want to do after we do that is we're going to want to make a chart. So we're going to say, let's just try this again. So I messed that up, didn't I? So I want to do insert and then chart. And so we don't want that. So I'm just going to do undo. And we'll say insert chart again. And then we're going to find out which type of chart we want. And then so we're just going to say histogram. So we're going to have a histogram here. So this is your group frequency distribution, where, as you can see, we had our names, and then we made a pivot table, and then we grouped it. And now what we've done is we've made a chart of the group frequency distribution. So we've done that on Google Sheets because I had to do it on Google Sheets because my Xbox is really crackly and noisy, so I can't use it anymore. But you can do this on Excel as well. The only difference between Excel is they give you the facility to put in a pivot chart if you want to, which you don't get that facility with Google Sheets, but you can put a chart in it. So I've given you what you need to know to actually make your pivot chart. And since I was worried that I was going too fast, I'll go over it again with you. You've got your student name and your score. You create your pivot table by inserting a pivot table. And then what you do is when you get to the pivot table, you put the uh, the score in you put the score in rows, and then you put the score in values, and you count the values. And then what you do is you take one of the cells, and then you either with your mouse or you double click on the ThinkPad, you double click on the mouse mat, and you create a group, you create a pivot group, and then you have to set up your minimum values and your maximum values and your interval. And then after you've done that, then it will give you a group score. And then you can also input a chart into it as well on the group pivot score. And so that's it. If you've got any questions about how to do it, please let me know, because I went over it with you in Google Sheets, and then I tried my best to explain it to you. But so if you've got any problems, just let me know. Thanks a lot. If you like my video, please like and subscribe.